you have since ruled out the possibility of it being suicide. It was murder. So who killed the officer and why?
That's what we want to find out. That's exactly what we want to find out, and that's why homicide has come in to investigate the murder aspect.
At what point did you arrest Echesa and the rest of the suspects?
After they left Harambe House, a few minutes after that, yes.
Where exactly in town?
I'll give you the location later.
According to you as an expert, what do you think was the motive of this murder? Because a murder must have a motive, premeditated. So what do you think, why?
Well, that's what we're working on, and we've just shown you one part of it, but the rest of it is under active investigation, so let me not preempt at this stage, kindly.
So still on that same aspect, you've shown us the people who are in court, and that is the office of the Deputy President. Do you have any evidence linking any of the senior staff or any of those people to the alleged offense? And again, how was the money that is alleged to have been paid out to the recipients?
That part of investigation is also not over, so it's still ongoing. Again, let me not preempt on that.
From the CCTV footage, sir, we saw, you mentioned, the director mentioned the fact that it appeared as if he was getting orders from another person when he left the rest to the so-called general with the VIPs. Have you managed to establish who was behind the end of that radio?
Yes, ongoing.
Do you think you are...
Okay, there was report that the phone data had been erased. Is it the position, or how will you know who was on the other end?
As I've said, that is ongoing, please. Let's not get into that. It's ongoing, kindly.
This homicide thing, do you think the DP is a person of interest?
The homicide will be able to come up with that.
If you decide that he's a person of interest, will you be able to go and interrogate him?
As I've said again, please, let's not get into that. Kindly.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We can see the general and the deceased officer walking to the boardroom. Now, details of what they did in the boardroom and maybe who they met, have you been able to establish details on that?
Yes, and that is the subject matter in court.
So maybe is...
there are two matters here. There is the first matter, and then there is the homicide aspect of it. Yes.
So the government pathologist said that there were no visible injury marks on Kenei's body. So is it true that he was struck before he was shot?
Can I invite the homicide expert to deal that?
Just before you go, Mr. Korea, you said from the CCTV footage, would you say that the officer had a role to play or was actively involved in the same sense that he looks like he was part of the criminal gang, or what was his role from your, or was he a victim?
I mean, we've all seen, isn't it? We've all
so from
seen.
the investigator's point of view,
Yes.
was the man a victim or an accomplice?
From where you are seated.
Yes, from where you are seated, Mr. Korea.
He's a witness.
Huh?
He's a witness, yes, he was a witness. Thank you.
One key element was the officer, the deceased, official on duty during that day.
Yes, he was. Yes.
Maybe one last time, Mr. Korea. The two investors, so-called international investors, have you established from immigration the kind of permits they were in the country? Is it a tourist visa, or did they come to do business?
Yes, we're also working with immigration on this and other agencies. Yeah, so that is also ongoing. It's there. It's an aspect that we are going to look into. Thank you so much.
Homicide, please.
That's by telling us whether it was
what do you think, yes, sir? Do you think that man was in his own right sense when he died? Was he drugged? Was he immobilized? According to your analysis, not that you are perfect.
Okay, we did the post-mortem and we took samples, toxicology, the DNA and the histology, and we are yet to get the result. But today's meeting and the conference was to justify to you that we are investigating murder, and this is after analyzing the scene and saw that it was not in consistence with what some of the medias were reporting. So today is just to confirm that we are investigating murder, and we are not maybe going to diverge most of the informations, but I know maybe there could be other press conference as we continue with the investigation, please.
Just a quick one. Now that you have ruled out suicide, you are now focusing on murder. From where you are seated, do you think that the accused persons have something to do with the murder of the late?
Pardon?
Now that you say you are investigating murder, the Kenei was murdered. So from where you are seated in your investigations, do you think we already have some accused persons who are appearing in court? Yes. But do you think that these accused persons have some links to the death of the late officer?
Okay, we are at preliminary investigations, and the fact will lead us to whoever did it, and later on we shall effect arrest, and your people we shall be together, whether in court or maybe at that third stage. So at this time we cannot say that whatever we are doing, because we are still conducting our investigations. At a later stage we shall be informing you of the progress of the matter. So thank you very much.
Another question, Mr. Nyugulo.
Yeah.
Last one, please.
Yes.
Yes.
It is very clear that the officer was shot. Whose gun was it? Where is it? And what are the ballistic results?
No, let us not. We are yet to receive some of the forensic experts. So I think let us first of all conduct an investigation. I have told you that we are at the preliminary stage, and when it comes to homicide, you all know that we usually get cooperation from you people and the members of the public. So I think I could kindly request that we stop here. Then maybe later on, maybe we can have a conference. Immediately, maybe we complete our investigation. Thank you.
Sir, the final one, eh?
No,
yeah.
no. Thank you.
No, we want to know, was the guy killed inside his room, or he was quit somewhere else, and the whole setup stage management?
I am going to answer that one as final. Where we found the body, that was the primary scene.
Is there a link between the killing and the investigation going on Echesa?
100%.